Hey adventurers, in this episode we are walking around downtown Auckland, New Zealand. We're exploring by foot using geocaching as our tour guide, but we're going to show some neat spots we find as we explore around and just have a beautiful day in a beautiful city. I'm Jay.
I'm Laura.
And we're the LanMonkeys.
It is possible, I know it's not too late.
We came here not sure if we'd be able to explore Auckland on foot, and I also had some bucket list locations I wanted to include in our adventure. So let's find out if this can be done and how you can have a similar experience on your visit to Auckland's CBD. We are starting our day outside the Auckland Museum at a virtual cache here at the War Memorial, and just enjoying the views as we continue on working on a multi-stage earth cache and some adventure labs all around these grounds. So this morning we are walking around the Auckland Domain. It's a huge green park with a museum and some beautiful views. And just a really interesting place to start our morning. Auckland, New Zealand. This urban oasis awaits your visit, and we're going to show you some of its best secrets. Situated 2/3 of the way up the North Island of this beautiful country, the city of Auckland is about a 30-minute drive from Auckland International Airport and can be reached by taxi or shuttle service, or you can rent your own car if you're ready to lean into left-handed driving and revel in roundabouts. And before departing the domain, we made sure to enjoy the amazing winter gardens and fernery. The winter gardens and fernery are free to enter and spectacular to enjoy any time of the year. Next up, we made our way to the CBD, or Central Business District. This is what we'd call the downtown area. As we entered the CBD along the shoreline near the ferry terminals, there were some cool sights to see, and geocaching continued to be our tour guide. This Beacon War Memorial is a really interesting stop. It's also a virtual cache and an earth cache. So definitely there's lots to bring you here to check this one out and still get some geocaching points, but it's also a fascinating bit of Auckland and New Zealand history. From the big, bold business block to the vibrant, vital waterfront, Auckland invites adventurers to explore every angle. Auckland is a beautiful city along the bay, and you can see there's a whole bunch of islands, as well as a great ferry system that'll take you to the different peninsulas and islands you can explore around here, all of them loaded with adventure labs and geocaches. Another cool place to check out in downtown Auckland is the Maritime Museum, and I gotta say, that's one hull of a boat on the side. Quick little stop for lunch in the cafe at the Maritime Museum. We're having some ham and cheese toasties. Sounds good, eh?
Just like home.
Just like home. At almost 300 meters above the city of Auckland, we are up near the top at the observation deck in the Sky Tower. It is an amazing view. You can see so many different areas around the city of Auckland and stretching out beyond. A great place to come. It's going to cost you about 50 New Zealand dollars to come up here. And if you want, there's a virtual cache you can find at the base of the tower that won't cost you anything, but you won't get these views. An earth cache and a traditional have brought us to St. Matthew's Church, and I guess it's like a church micro, really. Just haven't seen too many of those around for a while, but another beautiful location to check out while you're doing a walking tour of Auckland. So at the furthest point from our starting point, we're at Albert Park. We found an earth cache and a traditional. And fun story, at the traditional, we met a young couple who it was only their second geocache they were looking for. They're struggling a bit, so we helped them out. Had fun finding with them, meeting some new geocachers. So there's a fun little story. Well, insofar as urban hides go, I have to give Auckland credit as an inner busy city area. There's some really creative hides, ones that I would not have expected to find in a city. It's not just a whole bunch of magnetic nanos under benches, bus stops, and which is what we would, I think, have back in Vancouver. But here, man, they are super creative and they last. So kudos to the cachers and the community. So if you're going to be coming into downtown Auckland by car and you need a place to park, I'd highly recommend the railroad parking. I'll put a link down below in the show notes. We were able to get a really good deal for 12 hours of parking. We got in around 8 a.m. and it's almost 6 p.m. right now. So we got a very full day and one of the best prices you can get. But you gotta get here early. It fills up fast because all the locals know it's also one of the best deals in parking in town. So adventures after a successful day of exploring on foot all around downtown Auckland. We are out at Mission Bay, a boisterous Mission Bay tap room, where I'm going to enjoy a nice crisp Pilsner and then dig into a lamb rump roast. So, hope you've enjoyed this episode and encourage you to get out there, cache safely, cache often, and let geocaching be your tour guide.